should be live. Let me look for the channel. Oof. That didn't work.
Here's our lineup cards.
Sweet.
I need them back
For the okay.
to announce starters though.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
We went to Old Dominion out at Sturcove, and on one of those days where they poured like 3 hours before the concert, and then they
Is that one good? I haven't listened to it all the way yet.
It, I've been a Tyler Childers
Yeah.
fan for like 10 years, and I know all the stuff.
Mhm.
I love it,
Yeah.
but as I saw in one of the comments, if you want the same thing every time, go be a Zach Bryan fan
Yeah.
because he does all kind of new. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of all the auto tune stuff because I think his voice is phallic. His voice is what is unique about it. But he tries a whole bunch of stuff, throws some India, some Hare Krishna stuff in there because I mean, that's what he's been interested in recently. And there's one song that's just dumb as the day is long, but it's like, okay, whatever. But the rest of them, I like it. I listen to it a lot. See, the national anthem doesn't cut out on me tonight.
Yeah, what the heck?
It was right here, and then it stopped, and this Marine song comes on, and I don't even know what that is, so I clicked it off and tried to go back, and by then
Yeah.
everybody finished it, which was fine. So
We were almost at the end.
Kathy Folk was, yeah, it was like the last 15 seconds. Kathy Folk was like, well, what was going on there? I go, I'm just keeping you on your toes. I'm going to stop it at various points throughout the season,
See if you can.
and you'll have to finish it. Are you going to enforce the tobacco rule with the coaching staff for our Piedmont twins? You big ass bitch.
I didn't even notice. I wasn't looking that close. Behringer's here. I think that's a Behringer problem. I don't think I'm gonna. That's not the hill I'm gonna die on.
Probably not.
I got to Uber drive the bus driver over here because they
Uh,
parked the bus. Keith was like, "This bus cannot just sit here all night
right.
over by
Yeah.
the fence."
A little busy over here. Tell me. I'm good with the rest.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. I'm gonna go down.
Cheers on to victory.
I don't know what is he.
15 to 3 after 3 innings
Yeah, let's keep
that was
that.
fun. I was getting home before 8 o'clock.
So I had the volleyball game that night, and we were here till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Lindsay got done early. And volleyball's playing Bryan tonight, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be a quick one. Like, geez, I picked the wrong games. I'll see y'all later.
Oh. Good evening and welcome to the Middle North Diamond for Mustang softball. Tonight's varsity contest. Our visitors from Piedmont, Oklahoma, the Piedmont Wildcats, and the home team, Miller North Mustangs. When your name is called, please line up on your respective foul line. The non-starters for the Piedmont Wildcats. 00, Brooklyn Pruitt. Number 3, Devlin Patson. 4, Sophia Helsley. 9, Danny Summers. 14, Avery Kirtley. 15, Kyrie Braxton. 18, Briley Pritchett. 25, Presley Woods. 27, Allison Ashmore. 29, Claire Edwards. And number 35, Everly Olson. 7th, designated player, number 28, Keeley Ferguson. Batting 8th, shortstop, number 10, Sarah Brown. Batting 9th, playing second base, number 2, Kai Hatchett. And on the mound for the Wildcats, number 36, Mally Zeman. Your Piedmont Wildcats. And now the Millard North Mustangs, non-starters. Number 2, Sarah Frazier. 4, Sophia Phillips. 7, Jules Severson. 8, Cecilyn Baker. 9, Janica Dwight. 10, George Barton. 12, Reagan Gillis. 14, Emma Cortina. 17, Alex Ballard. 21, Reese Tate. 22, Paisley Sykes. And the starting lineup for the Millard North Mustangs, leading off playing center field, number 15, Macy Jaros. Batting second, playing right field, number 5, Abby Beard. Batting third, the shortstop, number 11, Mallory Klossman. Batting fourth at first base, number 18, Timothy Campbell. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 13, Jada Juarez. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 1, Lily Johnson. Batting seventh, designated player, number 19, Jaden McCorney. Batting eighth in left field, number 3, Courtney Anthony. Batting ninth at second base, number 6, Lindley Paulson. And at third base with Mustangs, number 16, Taylor Parks. And now, if everyone will please rise if you're able. Gentlemen, please doff your caps. This is the national anthem. And now let's play Mustang softball. Go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this broadcast. Today we have a good matchup between the Millard North Mustangs and the Piedmont Wildcats. So Piedmont, a team all the way from Oklahoma today, will be facing off against the local Millard North Mustangs. Should be a good game here. Millard North coming off a absolutely offensive barrage of a game last game, scoring 15 runs over 3 innings. Coming off 2 Abby Beard home runs, one of those being a grand slam, along with other hits from just about everyone on the team, really. So they'll be looking to follow that performance here in this game. I was muted that whole time. Everyone, welcome to this broadcast. Today we have a good matchup between the Millard North Mustangs and the Piedmont Wildcats. So the Wildcats, a team all the way from Oklahoma, will be facing off against the local Millard North Mustangs.
Piedmont, Oklahoma Wildcats, number 30, Nadia Jeffries.
Stepping in the box first here for the Wildcats will be Nadia Jeffries. Pitching for the Mustangs today will be number 1, Jada Juarez. Number 13, Jada Juarez. Here's the pitch. A ball there. A strike. And that is how we will start the day off here. 0-1 here in the top of the first. So these Mustangs coming off a great game on Tuesday, putting up. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, putting up a barrage of runs with a 15-3 win over Marion, and they got those 15 runs in the span of 3 innings. So really good game for the bats there for these Mustangs as the pitch comes. Be fouled off back. So 0-2 count here with nobody out. Just an absolutely great game from these Mustangs. Scoring just runs every single inning. Big hits from names like Abby Beard and Tinley Campbell, just putting balls over the fence. And that'll be strike 3 called here for the first out of the game.
Nadia Jeffries down on strike, number 1. Out for the Wildcats from 7. Layla Nelson, third base.
Up next for the Wildcats will be Lila Nelson, the third baseman, batting second here. The one out here in the top of the first. And here's the pitch. Be a ball high for ball 1. So 1-1 count here. Here's the pitch. Someone's fouled off. Straight back towards the booth. I'm going to make it a 1-2 count here. And here's the pitch. So that one's lined to the right side. Keeping it here at a 1-2 count. Lila Nelson putting up a good fight here with 1 out, looking to get on base here. Get her team out to an early lead here with maybe a runner on. Here's the pitch. So that one's grounded to the right side. Handled by the second baseman for the second out of the inning. So it'll be 2 outs here for the Wildcats.
Grounds to second, out number 2. Out for the Wildcats from 33. Addie Brugan, catcher.
Next up, Addie Brugan, the catcher. Looking to get something going here with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. That'll be a ball. So 1 ball here in this at-bat. Juarez looking to get the last out of the inning here. Get her team back in the dugout and get those bats going. So that'll be strike 1 called. Juarez with the pitch. Be a ball low. So 2-1 count here with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nothing going yet for these Wildcats. Haven't got anyone on yet. And these Mustangs looking to have a quick 1-2-3 inning. That'll be strike 2 swinging. So 2-2 count here with 2 outs. 2s across the board. Juarez with the pitch. And that'll be strike 3 called for the third out of the inning. So just great pitching there from Jada Juarez.
Brugan called out on strike.
1-2-3 inning here for the Mustangs. So a quick 1-2-3 inning here for these Mustangs. Now they're going to get back out and get these bats going, leading off with Macy Giroux, Abby Beard, and Mallory Klossman. And last game, that's just kind of what seemed to be their power hitters. Macy Giroux would get on base, and Abby Beard would just hit her home, and they were just scoring a lot of runs with those three. But I don't even know if I could say that was their main power hitters that game, because everyone on the team had a hot bat that game. Obviously putting up 15 runs over 3 innings, that takes the whole team. So, really hot bats coming to this game. And if I'm not mistaken, these Mustangs are on a 5-game winning streak and looking to extend it here against an out-of-town opponent. So the pitcher for the Wildcats today will be Mallory Zeman.
Bottom of the first inning, number 15, Macy Giroux, center field.
Center fielder Macy Giroux here leading it off for the Mustangs. Looking to get on base here. Hopefully give her team an early lead if she can get on base. Zeman with the pitch. That first pitch is fouled back. So an 0-1 count here. Nobody out. Still 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. As that one's skied into left field. Left fielder's a beat on it. And that'll be the first out of the inning. So a well-struck ball there from Macy Giroux. Just found the glove of the left fielder.
Now for the Mustangs, number 5, Abby Beard, right field.
So here comes the power hitter of last game, Abby Beard. Had a grand slam and a home run and a single in the last game. Over 3 innings. And the home run and the single were in the same inning. Here's the pitch. She watches strike one. So we an 0-1 count here with one out. Zeman with the pitch. As that'll be strike 2 looking. So 0-2 count here for Abby Beard. Abby Beard, no stranger here to these 2-strike counts, though, as both of her home runs from the last game came on a 1-2 count. So that'll be a ball out for a 1-2 count. And I don't want to jinx it, but this is where she has been doing most of her damage on these 1-2 counts. As that's ball 2. So count even here at 2-2, with 1 out. And here's the pitch. She holds back on that. This will be a full count here with 1 out. Excuse me, still a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. She fouls that one back towards the booth. So Zeman looking to put away Abby Beard here. Here's the pitch. Be ball 3. So now full count. So full count here with 1 out in the top of the first. Excuse me, the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. She'll foul that one off. Get a piece of it. Keeping this count alive here at 3-2. So Beard, not an easy out here. Seen a lot of pitches this at bat. She fouls that one up. Infield fly. As that one will get down. So a drop ball there by the third baseman. We'll get Abby Beard aboard here with 1 out.
Now for the Mustangs, number 11, Mallory Klossman, shortstop.
Next up, we'll have number 11, Mallory Klossman, up to the plate. She's got a runner on here with 1 out. So that's a ball low in the dirt for the first pitch of the at-bat. So 1-0 count here with 1 out. Beard on first. Klossman watches that one for ball 2. Zeman here. The windup, the pitch. So that one's shot into right field, foul. And that'll stay foul. So 2-1 count here, 1 out. Abby Beard always finding a way to get on base here. It's 4 consecutive ABs getting on base, even if that off that error there. So managed to get on. So definitely been dangerous at the plate, even when she's not getting hits, still hustling plays out and getting on base. Someone's in on the hands, fouled off. We get a 2-2 count here with 1 out. Still 0-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. That'll be strike 3 looking. So Klossman sat down on strikes. Good pitch there by Zeman to get that second out of the inning. So up next from Tenley Campbell. First base. She's got a runner on first here. 2 outs. So here's the pitch. She pops that one up. That'll be between the shortstop and third baseman. And that'll be it. And so third out there on that first pitch.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on in the first inning.
So still 0-0 here. And we'll head into the top of the second. Both these teams' pitchers have been really good so far. Zeman there, setting down 2 there.
Delta Wildcats top 2, lead number 12, Ashlyn Emmert, 6, Maddie Kimball.
So leading off for the Wildcats, lead number 12, Ashlyn Emmert.
Leading off for the Piedmont Wildcats, top of the second inning.
Here's the pitch. It's got a ball out. So 1-1 count here. Early to Emmert. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled straight back. So 1-2 count. Good job by Juarez to get up here in the count here. Give her a good shot to put away this first batter in the inning. Pitch. Another foul ball. Both pitchers still doing a lot of strikes so far. It's just the first inning, but still no walks. Not seeing a lot of balls here. So a lot of strikes being thrown here. Just up to these hitters to put those strikes into play. So that pitch just popped up. First baseman has it for the first out. So 1 out here for these Mustangs.
Wildcats number 6, Maddie Kimball, left field.
So left fielder Maddie Kimball will be up to the dish next. Looking to get herself on. It's the first runner for these Wildcats. Juarez with the pitch. Kimball swinging a miss there for strike one. She steps back into the box. So 0-1 count here. 1 out. Really deceptive pitch there from Juarez. Really low, but gets Kimball swinging for strike two. So 0-2 count here. Suarez gets her pitch. That'll be strike three. So sat down on 3 consecutive pitches there for Kimball, and that was just some really good pitching for Jada Juarez.
Down on strikes, out number 2. Now up for the Wildcats, number 44, Mackenzie Kiyunga, right field.
Mackenzie Kiyunga up next for the Wildcats. Really efficient outing here from Juarez so far. Gets that second batter on. 3 good pitches right there. So that'll be ball 1. Juarez with the pitch. He is swinging a miss for strike 1. So like I said, really efficient so far. Not throwing a lot of balls. Throwing a lot of strikes, getting a lot of balls across the plate. And seeing a lot of swings and misses here so far. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. Foul territory. And it'll stay foul for strike 2. So Jada Juarez here in another position to strike out another batting. Second this inning. 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Kiyunga here looking to get on with 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Be a ball out. So 2s across the board. 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 balls. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's fouled straight back. So still a 2-2 count here, top of the second. Whereas looking good to go 1-2-3 again. Here's the pitch. That'll be strike 3 swinging. Jada Juarez looking lethal on the mound so far today. 2 strikeouts here in this inning. She sat down every batter in a row so far.
Down on strikes, route number 3. Wildcats down in order in the second.
So still 0-0 here for both teams. Mustangs looking to go get those bats out.
Second inning, number 13, Jada Juarez, 1. Lily Johnson at 19, Jada Corner.
So like I was saying, Jada Juarez, really efficient outing so far here. Sat down the first 3 batters in each inning so far. If I'm not mistaken, she has 3 strikeouts. So really good outing for her so far. And she'll look to carry that on after she sees this team's bats. I'm looking to have a little bit more of a productive inning with only 1 runner on, and Abby Beard, who got on the error. So looking to get some runners on here and maybe push this lead out a little bit and strike first. Leading off for the Mustangs will be
Leading off
number
the
13, Jada
Mustangs,
Juarez.
number 13, Jada Juarez, pitcher.
Here's the pitch. So ball high, here's how we get this bottom of the second started. Zeman also doing a really good job out there on the mound. Also throwing a lot of strikes and only had 1 runner on off that error. Is that ball shot into right field, and that'll get down for a good single there for Jada Juarez.
Jada Juarez drops
So not only is she having a good pitching outing, she's also
now for the
first hit of the
Mustangs,
game.
1,
So
Lily
good game for her already.
catcher.
Up next will be the catcher, Lily Johnson, looking to move that runner on first. Pinch running for the Mustangs will be Sarah Frazier.
Plays now running for the Mustangs, number 2, Sarah Frazier.
Juarez ripped that ball out to right field Really good hit there. Right fielder had a read on it, but it just got down right before she could get her glove under it. So good rip there from Morris to get the first hit of the game. As the catcher Lily Johnson will step into the box. Here's the pitch. Someone's fouled back. So 0-1 count here. Nobody out. Johnson here with the runner on first. Definitely looking to move that runner. Sarah Frazier's got some speed, so definitely looking to get around the base pads here for the first run of the game. Here's the pitch. Frazier gets a good lead there, making the catcher look back. Keeping the catcher on her toes here. So 1-1 count. Nobody out. Here at the top of the the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Strike called. So 1-2 count here for Lily Johnson. Zeman looking to put the first batter of this inning down. Second batter of this inning down. Someone's popped up. Catcher will miss that foul ball. Let's keep it at a 1-2 count. Tough play there. These catcher pop-ups are never easy, especially right behind the plate. So 1-2 count here. And Johnson will leave that one high. 2-2 count here with nobody out. Good job keeping this count competitive here from Millie Johnson. Here's the pitch. Frazier stealing. Should be safe on the strikeout though. So 1 out here. And that'll bring up Jaden Picorni. So Picorni here's got a runner on second with 1 out. Looking to move Frazier around those bases. Maybe even bring a runner home. Here's the pitch. Is that strike 1 called for Picorni? Zeman throwing a lot of strikes here. Struck out that last batter and gives Picorni an early strike here. She'll foul another one off. So Picorni down early here, 0-2 count. Looking to fight back here. Zeman will see if she can get a quick second out of the inning. Take some pressure off with that runner on second. Here's the pitch. Be a ball out. Really discipline up at the plate there by Picorni. That's not an easy pitch to lay off there. Good job leaving it out there. It's a good 2-strike hitting. Zeman with the pitch. Another pitch foul back. Keep this count here locked up at 1-2. Zeman with the windup, the pitch. And that'll be strike 3 swinging for Picorni. A little hesitant there on the swing. Good pitch there from Zeman. So 2 outs here. Courtney Anthony will step into the box here with 2 outs. Still has a runner on second, so definitely a chance here to still strike first in this game and get out to a 1-0 lead. But Zeman really hoping that it doesn't happen as Anthony shows bunt. And that'll be a swing and a miss. Like I said, Zeman doing a good job making sure that we're on second. Isn't getting any chances to move up. Throwing a lot of strikes here, striking out the last 2 batters. Anthony showing bunt again. She'll leave that one high. So a 1-1 count here with 2 outs. Zeman with the pitch. Be another swing and a miss. So a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Didn't look too confident in that swing. It's a really good pitch there from Zeman. So early hole here for Anthony. A 1-2 count, 2 outs. But still definitely has a chance to rip a ball into the outfield and maybe bring Sarah Frazier home. She'll leave that one high. We have a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. That'll be strike 3 swinging. Great pitch from Zeman there. And that'll do it for this inning. Really good pitching there from Zeman after first runner gets on. Gave up a hit there to right field from Jada Juarez. And after that, nothing else. Just shutting it down, striking out 3 batters in a row. So Molly Zeman definitely getting a groove here. Game still all locked up at 0s here. Neither team really been able to break through. Only 1 hit in this game so far. Juarez looking to go back out there and continue her dominant outing she's had so far. No runners on for her yet. Set down the first 6 batters consecutively. Keely Pearson will try to break that streak here.
Leading off the Wildcats, number 28, Keely Ferguson, designated player.
Here's the pitch. Be ball 1. Start this inning off. Juarez looking surgical up on the mound so far. She delivers another strike. Make it a 1-1 count. Been very good so far this game. Really efficient. Hasn't given up any hits, hasn't had any base runners yet. Is that the called ball? 2-1 count here with nobody out. Still locked up at 0s for both these teams. Juarez with the pitch. Be strike 2 swinging. So even count here with nobody out. 2-2. As that'll be strike 3 called. Jada Juarez sets another batter down on strikes here. 7th consecutive batter.
Called out on strikes at number 1 for Wildcats, number 10, Sarah Brown, shortstop.
So shortstop Sarah Brown will be next in the box. No luck for these Wildcat hitters yet. Jada Juarez gets her pitch. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, but pulls it back for ball 1. In a otherwise low-scoring game so far, you got to think every hit's really important here. So Jada Juarez's ability to just go out there and set down batters, 7 in a row now, it's really valuable for this team, especially when your team's bats have been a little cold so far this game. Granted, it was only the 2nd inning, but so far, no runners scored. But every out is really, really important here. Is it strike 1 called? So Brown showing bunt here. Gotta think she's looking to get on early. With only 1 out. That's strike 2 called.
What's up? Share. The trainer is usually in our dugout. Yeah, she's in our dugout
And here's the pitch. That'll be strike 3 swinging. So another strikeout here for Jada Juarez. Looking great up there on the mound.
Brown out on strikes at number 2. Now for the Wildcats, number 2, Kai
Second baseman Kai Hatchett will come to the plate. No one on. No one's been able to get on here for the Wildcats. As Jada Juarez gets her pitch. That'll be strike one for Kai Hatchett. So 0-1 count here, 2 outs. Both these pitchers so far have been really great up there at the mound. Seeing a lot of strikes and striking a lot of batters out. That pitch is fouled back. So Hatchett in an early hole here, 0-2, with 2 outs. Let's see if Jada Juarez can have another quick 1-2-3 inning, striking out the side. Here comes the pitch. Another pitch fouled back. Only 1 hit so far this game off the Jada Juarez single into right field. The 0-2. Fouled back, hits the booth. So 0-2 here with 2 outs. You're in the top of the third. Juarez looking for the 1-2-3. She won't have it just yet. 1-2 count. Great eye there from Hatchett, leaving that pitch high. It's not easy to do in an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Be another ball low. So count's even here at 2-2. Hatchett doing a good job staying alive for hopefully get on base, get these bats going. She leaves ball 3 high. So full count on 3 consecutive balls. So full count, 2 outs here for Jada Juarez. And the Wildcats' potential first runner of the game. Here's the pitch. And that'll be strike 3 for Jada Juarez. Sets the side down in order, striking out the side. It'll still be 0-0.
Hatchett down on strikes, and the Wildcats down in order in the 3rd inning.
Great pitching there from Jada Juarez. Strikes out the side, even in that 3-2 count.
For the Mustangs, from 3rd to be number 6, Lindley Paulson. 15, Macy Giroux. 5, Eddie Beard.
So like I said, just great pitching there from Jada Juarez. And have a quick inning, get those bats back out. It's not going to be easy though with Malik Zeman still up there on the still on the mound. She's been delivering a lot of strikes as well. Has a lot of strikeouts to her name so far too. So it's definitely a pitcher's duel going on here so far.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 6, Lindley Paulson. 2nd base.
So first for the Mustangs should be number 6, Lindley Paulson. Looking to get something going here in the bottom of the 3rd. Only 1 runner here for these Mustangs. That's strike 1 called. That's how we'll get this bottom of the 3rd started. 0-1 count with nobody out. Paulson steps into the box. As Zeman delivers the pitch. That'll be a bunt. Good bunt there. And Paulson will get on the really good bunt there. Thinks about second, but thinks otherwise.
Lindley Paulson beats out the infield single. Now for the Mustangs, number 15, Macy Giroux.
So great show of speed there by Paulson, able to beat out that bunt. They got right between the pitcher and the catcher. And before the pitcher even had a chance to even get a throw off, she's already at first. So definitely a lot of wheels there on this team. A lot of stolen bases, a lot of beat out ground balls for the Mustangs. And you got to think that's what helps contribute to these high scoring games that they have. Here's the pitch. So Jeroz will leave that one high for ball one. Jeroz with a runner on. Runner on first, nobody out. So that one's skied into left field. Good contact. Seems like she just missed it slightly. Be handled for the first out of the inning.
Now up for the Mustangs, number 5, Abby Beard.
So here comes Abby Beard. Leads the team in average. Looking to do something with that runner on first here. This will be a good pitching and hitting duel. Get a really dominant pitcher up there on the mound and a big power hitter in the box. So here's the first pitch. Be called strike one. So 0-1 count here with one out for Abby Beard. Zeman will deliver. Pitch out. Keeping that runner at first honest there. Lindley Paulson, obviously with some speed, able to beat up that ground ball. Gotta think she's a threat on the base paths. Here's the pitch. Is that ball hit far into right field? And that'll be gone. See ya, ball.
That's gone. That's a home run.
Abby Beard continues her hitting barrage, launching a 2-run homer over the wall, and the Mustangs will strike first. So absolute rocket there from Abby Beard. Almost hit my car, so I'm glad that didn't happen, but absolute rocket from Abby Beard there to get these Mustangs out to a 2-0 lead.
Now up for the Mustangs, number 11, Mallory Klossman, shortstop.
And that's what it feels like for those Mustangs. It just one power hit, you know, once they get those first runs on the board, it's a snowball effect, you know. They get those bats hot and they stay hot. So it's gonna be really important for Zeman here to shut them down and not let this inning get out of hand. Here's the pitch. Is that ball hitting to right field? Center field has a read on it. A little struggle there, but she puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now up for the Mustangs, number 18, Tinley Campbell.
Really good bounce back pitch there from Zeman. Able to get the out there on the first pitch of the at bat after giving up the 2-run shot. But Abby Beard strikes again. Another home run, third home run in 2 games so far. So that's ball one. To get past the catcher there. Excuse me, Tenley Campbell up to the dish with this 1-0 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Strike one called. Excuse me for the broadcast error. Having some technical difficulties with the audio. Should be all better now.
Your attention, please. It's blank from Mustangs, number 7, Jules Severson.
Here's the pitch. Is that ball hit to the foul to the right side? So these Mustangs, I'm not sure if our audio was working when I said this, but as soon as they get a run on the board, they just heat up and it snowballs. And like I said, 4 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Is that ball hit out to right field, and that'll be 3rd out of the inning. So good hit there, but be 3rd out. But like I was saying, these Mustangs did a great job here in that inning. 4 runs, jump out to a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Right for out number 3 for the Mustangs. 4 runs on 5 hits, including the Abby Beard home run, and the score after 3 completes. Piedmont, Oklahoma Wildcats 0, and your Millard North Mustangs 4.
So Millard North doing a really good job. Bouncing back after 2 scoreless innings and just putting 4 runs up on the board on 5 hits. Not to mention that Abby Beard home run. It's her 3rd home run now in 3rd home run now in 2 games, and we're not even finished with this one. So definitely a force to be reckoned with here at the plate, as Jada Horrs will take the mound again.
New up for the Wildcats, top of the order, number 30, Nadia Jeffries, 7, Layla Nelson, and 33, Addie Rugen.
So Wildcats still haven't had a single runner this game. Jada Horrs has sat down 9 runners consecutively. So really lethal outing out there. Struck out the side last inning too. She looks to go back out there and get to work again. Really efficient outing so far. Keeping the pitch count low and the hits to a minimum, 0. If these Wildcats want a chance of staying in this game, they need to do it this inning and bounce back and get some runs of their own on the board. Because like I said, when these Mustangs get going, they stay hot. And the only thing that's really going to put a buffer in that is if these Wildcats can get some runs on the board here.
Top of the 4th inning, number 30, Nadia Jeffries, center field.
So back to the top of the order, Nadia Jeffries is up into the box. Looking to be that first runner of the game here for the Wildcats. Horrs with the first pitch. Jeffries showing bunt. Pulls back for the pitch for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that ball's bunted left side. But good play there by the 3rd baseman. Put that away for the first out of the inning.
Jeffries grounds to 3rd for out number 1. Now up for the Wildcats, number 7, Layla Nelson, 3rd base.
Up next for the Wildcats will be number 7, Lila Nelson. Here's the pitch. So 1-0 count here. Horrs looking to continue her dominant outing here with this pitch. Pulls the bunt back for ball 2. So these Wildcats looking to get on base by any means possible. With no runners on, they've shown bunt a lot here these last 2 batters. So looking to get on any way they can. Some of the bunt showed for called strike though. So 2-1 count, 1 out. Nobody on. It's top of the 4th here, so these Wildcats still have some time, but they can't wait around. They need to get some runners on. Is that ball hit foul territory? So 2-2 count here. Jada Horrs doing a lot of her work here this game with 2 strikes. Striking out the side last inning. As that ball hit into center field. The center field has a read on it. It's the second out of the inning.
Nelson flies to
So
center.
11 consecutive batters sat down here for Jado Juarez.
Eddie Brugan, catcher.
Catcher Addy Brugan come to the dish here with 2 outs and nobody on. These Wildcat bats just can't find an answer to the pitching that they've seen from Jado Juarez today. So call down to first. Umpire says no, she did not go. So that'll be a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. So 1-1 here with 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Jada Hoare is looking to do exactly what you're supposed to do after your team. Is that ball? Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Exactly what you're supposed to do after your team has a good inning. Have a nice 1-2-3 inning. Get your hot bats back out there onto the field. Give yourself a chance to extend that lead even further. Here's the pitch. Be a ball. It's a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Sure these Mustangs would love to get out another 1-2-3 inning and get that hot team back out to the dish. So another ball fouled off there. Keep this count at 2-2. Just the pitch. Slip, maybe. That one rolls in the dirt. Full count here with 2 outs. A little deja vu from last inning. Jada Juarez had her 3rd strikeout on the inning on a 3-2 count. As that one's lined sharply to the shortstop. Good heads-up play there. And that'll do it for this inning. So another 1-2-3 inning for these Mustangs. Still nothing going for these Wildcats. No runners yet, no hits, no walks. Still be 4-0. Mustangs on top here in the bottom of the 4th.
I read somebody lose a glove. His name's Liam. I don't know if you could like say anything on the announcements, like
Liam lost.
a baseball glove. And like
So tragedy has struck on the diamond. I've gotten word that Liam has lost his baseball glove. So I feel really bad for Liam. Hopefully he finds it soon. But PSA has been sent out, so hopefully it can be located.
Probably around here somewhere.
Leading off for the
Leading off
Mustangs.
the Mustangs,
Be Sarah
bottom of
Frazier.
the 4th inning, number 2, Sarah Frazier.
Frazier, the pinch running last inning, will stay in here to hit. So here's the first pitch. Be strike 1 called here for Frazier. Frazier's first AB this game. Gotta think it's pretty nice to go up there with a comfortable lead, 4-0. Really let the bat fly. And that's what she does, is she lines that ball onto the left. But a good play there by the Piedmont left fielder to stretch out and get that ball. That's a tough play there in that shallow left field area.
Now for the Mustangs.
And that'll be the first out of the inning. So one out here early in the bottom of the fourth. Lindley Paulson will step into the box. The show watch strike one. So 0-1 count here. Nobody on. Zeman, the pitcher, looking to have a little bit of a bounce back inning after giving up 4 runs last inning. She has herself an 0-2 count, so good way to do that. As Lindley Paulson sees herself in an early hole here, 0-2. Gotta wonder what the 2-strike hitting approach here is with a comfortable lead like 4-0. Ball one. As a player, are you going up there still swinging for the fences, or are you hitting a little more conservatively? With a comfortable lead like this, you might not always want to be as conservative as she pops that ball up to the left side. Third baseman has a read on it, and that'll get down. Tough play there for the third baseman in foul territory. It's a nice night for some softball. Good temperatures. Actually, might be a little cold out there. Here's the 1-2. Be a ball high. So counts even here at 2-2. Zeman with the 2-2 count. Another pitch fouled off on the hit and run attempt. So good fight in this previously 0-2 count, now 2-2 count with several foul balls. So really good fight here from Lindley Paulson. You see Zeman, 2-2 pitch. That ball is lined into left field. Another good play there by the left fielder for the second out of the inning. So left fielder's seen a lot of action so far this inning.
Now for the Mustangs, top of the order, number 15, Macy Jaros, center field.
That'll flip the lineup over. Number 15, Macy Jaros will step into the box. Here's the pitch. Be strike one called. Here's the 0-1. Be ball one outside. So here's the 1-1 from Zeman. So it'd be a ball 2. So 2-1 count here with 2 outs. He's even doing a good job of shutting down the Mustangs after that big inning. Looking to close it out here with 2 outs here in this bottom of the fourth. And a ball sharply lined to the center fielder just finds a glove. And as a hitter, you got to understand that's a great rip out into center field. Sometimes you just get unlucky and find a glove right out there in center field. But great rip there from Jaros.
Center for out number 3, the Mustangs down in order in the fourth.
So still 4-0 lead here for the Mustangs.
Still up for the Piedmont Wildcats, top 5, be number 12, Ashlyn Emmert, 6, Maddie Kimball, and 44, Mackenzie Kiana.
You got to feel pretty good if you're the Mustangs, though. Up 4-0, especially after you have when you have a pitcher on the mound like Jada Juarez, who hasn't allowed a single runner yet. She'll take the mound once again for her 5th inning of work. Jada Juarez thrown a lot of strikes in this game. like I've mentioned previously, has no walks, no hits, and a handful of strikeouts to her name this game. So definitely been precise up there. You know, it's really key to be throwing strikes, but those strikes don't matter if the hitters are being able to get their barrel right to that ball and shooting it out in the outfield. And she's been just doing a really good job of keeping them in unhittable spots here. These Mustangs.
Leading off the Wildcats for 12, Ashlyn Emmert, first base.
Ashlyn Emmert will lead off the inning here for the Wildcats. She watches ball one. That ball hit the center field. Warning track, and that ball will get out. So the Wildcats will see their first run on the inning. On the Emmert home run to center field. And these Wildcat players love it. You know, that's exactly how they're going to have to bounce back into this game. A big hit like that might get these bats going, especially with nobody out. Feel that momentum shifting a little bit. So that'll be Horace's first hit and run of the game. Be really important for her to bounce back here and not let it get out of control. Maddie Kimball will step into the box here. Looking to follow up that home run here with a hit of her own. Maybe get on base here. Shoots that ball high and foul. No one will be able to get to it. Kimball will step back into the box. With this 0-1 count. Is that one? Weakly hit to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. So good job back. Good job bouncing back there by Horace getting the first out of the inning after giving up that home run. So Mackenzie Kiunga will come up to the plate here with one out. Swing and a miss there for strike one. So quick 1-0 count here. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt. Good bunt there. Not able to run it out though. And she'll be out at first. So good play there from this Mustang infield. And coordinating, get that that hard infield single. Get her thrown out. Here's the pitch. We strike one looking here. So Horace's doing a really good job so far bouncing back from that first hitter home run. Looking to get out of this inning. As that ball's in the dirt. Looking to get out of this inning and get her team back up to the plate. You know, after giving up a home run, that's exactly what you want to do. Is have a really good bounce back inning. So strike two swinging. I would even debate that could be more motivational and than having an easy 1-2-3 inning. Bouncing back from a home run shows you're still really in the driver's seat as a pitcher. Is that ball too slow? So count's even here with 2 outs. 2-2 here at the top of the 5th. Be ball 3 high. Full count here with 2 outs. Horace looking to put her away. And she will. Strike 3 swinging. Jada Juarez. Good bounce back after the leadoff home run. Mustangs still lead 4-1.
Ferguson down on strikes out number 3 for the Wildcats in the 5th. 1 run on the Emmert home run.
really good job of these Mustangs by not letting the leadoff home run get out of control,
Mustangs,
limit it to just a 1 run.
5, Abby Beard. 11, Mallory Klossman. And 18, Tinley Campbell.
So Abby Beard will be leading off here for the Mustangs. Had a home run on our last at-bat. Looking to follow that success. Zeman's still on the mound. Looking to have a quick inning here. Give her team a chance to get back into this game. Here's the first pitch to Beard. This would be called strike 1.
5, Abby Beard.
So 0-1 count here early for Abby Beard. Be a ball 1, low and away. Abby Beard steps back into the box. Ready to see the 1-1 pitch. That one's lined sharply into the outfield. That'll bounce against the wall. She'll hustle out to her double. So great rip there from Abby Beard. Hard hit ground ball out to the outfield. Bounce it off the wall.
Stand-up double now up for the Mustangs. Number 11, Mallory Klossman, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch. Be ball 1 for Mallory Klossman. So Klossman up to the dish. Nobody out. Runner on second. She hits that ball into left field. Beard will be center on third. And she'll be down and safe. She gives Klossman a chance to get into second. So 5-1 lead here for the Mustangs. With a great rip there from Mallory Klossman.
Beard scores. Now up for the Mustangs. Number 18, Tinley Campbell, first base.
Good rip there from Mallory Klossman. Bring Abby Beard around third. Safe at home. Give these Mustangs a 5-1 lead. So 5 runs on 8 hits for the Mustangs so far. Tinley Campbell will be up next. She hits that ball to the second baseman. Bobbled. But it'll still get her in time. Coach saying that first baseman's foot was off. Umpires will discuss it. So let's take a break here for the umpires to talk it over here. Good rip there from Campbell in the first pitch. Hit it hard enough, the second baseman bobbled it. And they will call her safe.
Tinley Campbell safe at first base.
So Campbell will be safe on the infield single. First baseman didn't have her foot on the bag. Coach will come out and discuss with the umpires about it. Good job of the first base coach to spot that. As a runner, you're not really seeing that, but wasn't for the first base coach. No one else really would have saw that. So good job for calling that out. Getting her a runner on there. Runners on first and third. With nobody out. Bring with the pitcher, Jada Juarez. Here's the first pitch to Juarez. Campbell will still second. Throw down. Not in time. That'll get out in the outfield. Which will bring Klossman home. Pushing this lead out. 6-1 Mustangs. So an errant throw for there from the catcher. Let's Klossman jog into home here on the attempted throw down. Suarez steps back into the box with this 1-0 count. That ball hit the left field. Left fielder has a read on it. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Suarez flies to left for out number 1.
So one down here for the Mustangs.
Now up for the Mustangs, number 1, Lily Johnson, catcher.
Catcher Lily Johnson stepping to the dish next. She has a runner on second there. Looking to push this lead out a little farther. She sees the first pitch. Swings a pitch low for the first strike. Zeman with the pitch. Swing there from Johnson makes it an 0-2 count. It's 1 out. So Johnson worked herself into a little bit of a hole here with only 1 away. And Zeman looking to capitalize on that. As Johnson watches the ball out. Good eye there with 2 strikes. You got to be thinking, you really only want to swing at things in the zone. With that runner on second. Making sure you're not expanding your strike zone at all with 2 strikes. She watches that one high. Now it'll get past the catcher. Allowing the runner to advance to third. Here's the 2-2 to Johnson. That'll be strike 3 swinging. So second out here. And that'll bring up.
Johnson down on strikes at number 2. Now for the Mustangs, number 7, Jules Severson.
That'll bring up Jules Severson up to the plate. Be strike 1 swinging. So Zeman looking to limit the damage here after giving up 2 runs this inning. Strike out this batter here. Get her team back in the dugout. Here's the 0-1. Is that ball hitting the left field? That'll get down. Past both outfielders. Severson going to second. And she'll have a stand-up double. So great rip there from Severson. Coming into this game hitting for Picorni.
Scores Campbell now up for the Mustangs. Number 2, Sarah Frazier.
Coming up next, Sarah Frazier. Looking to move that runner from second. So it'll be 7-1 Mustangs here. Here in this bottom of the 5th. Looks like we'll have a hitting change here.
Your attention, please.
Looks like we'll have Cecilian Baker running. And Georgia Barton hitting for Sarah Frazier. So some new faces here on the diamond. Barton with their first at-bat of the game. And Baker's first time running this game. So 2 outs here with the runner on second. 7-1 Mustangs lead. Here's the pitch. Be a swing and a miss here for Baker. Excuse me, Barton. For an 0-1 count. These Mustangs have been really good about capitalizing with runners in scoring position. Not leaving a lot of runners on. Especially when they get them to second or third. Here's the pitch. Be a ball high. Also been very good defensively, leaving runners or stranding some runners. When a runner gets on, they limit the damage really well. And only blemish on that so far was that leadoff home run in the top of the 5th. So that ball's fouled back. Make it a 1-2 count with 2 outs. So Zeman looking to end the inning here. Hopefully get this team's bats going in the 6th. windup. The pitch. That ball line to the right. So 1-2 count here with 2 outs with that runner on second. Georgia Barton looking to bring that runner home. He's even with the pitch. The ball's popped up. Right field has a read on it, and that'll be third out of the inning.
Martin flies to right for out number 3.
So 3 out, or excuse me,
Score 3 runs.
3 runs here for these Mustangs.
1 on in the 5th.
7-1 Mustangs going into the 6th inning. Got a pretty comfortable lead, and with a good arm like Jada Juarez out there on the mound, you got to think they're in a really good spot to win this game.
Number 10, Sarah Brown. 2, Kai Hatchett. And 30, Nadia Jeffries.
Jada Juarez will stay up there on the mound, looking to continue this dominant pitching performance he's had so far. No hits allowed other than that leadoff home run. She's kept this game relatively low scoring for the Wildcats. Not relatively, very low scoring for the Wildcats. Only scoring 1, and let her team do damage as they get up 7-1. So yeah, Mustangs still lead 7-1. Looking to close out this game in these final innings.
New batter. At the plate for Piedmont Wildcats from 9, Danny Summers.
So new hitter here for the Wildcats. Danny Summers was up in the box. Here's the pitch. He's swinging a miss for strike 1. So 0-1 count here for Danny Summers. Here's the pitch. We have ball outside. Get this count even at 1-1. These Wildcats really got to get these bats going if they want a chance to get back in this game. We're not seeing a lot from them offensively. So it's now or never really for these Wildcats. This Mustang offense doing a really good job of making those fundamental plays. They might seem as it'll be strike 3 swinging there for Jada Juarez. So it's Danny Summers down. But yeah, like I was saying, those fundamental plays that get overlooked, there are a lot of times that'll win or lose you those games. If you're making errors on those should be outs, you're just leaving runners on the base, and especially against a team like the Mustangs, you can't do that because they will capitalize on that and bring those runners home. Here's the pitch. So Kai Hatchett up to the plate here. Sees a 1-0 count with 1 out. So it'll be strike called here. 1-1 with 1 out. Juarez continuing to be dominant up on the mound. Here's the 1-1. Be a ball high. She's just really in a groove right now. Looks really comfortable up there with the ball in her hand. So here's the 2-1. And Hatchett. We'll watch that one for a 3-1 count. So Hatchett looking to get on here. So Wildcats first base runner. They had that home run, but another strike 2 called. So full count here with 1 out. Hatchett looking to get on as the Wildcats first technical runner. And here's the 3-2. That'll be strike 3 swinging. So unfortunately for Hatchet, she cannot get on base. Jada Juarez sets down another batter on strikes.
Strikes out number 2. Now for the Wildcats, number 30, Nadia Jeffries.
So I'll bring up Nadia. I'll flip the lineup over and bring up Nadia Jeffries to the plate. Here's the pitch. Jeffries hits that pitch deep. And that's off the wall. Jeffries rounding first. And she'll be safe with a stand-up double. Great piece of hitting there from Jeffries. Almost sends it over the wall there. Bounces it off of it. So, still a little life here from these Wildcats with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. So, Lila Nelson will step into the box next. The Wildcats. Really hoping to do something with that runner on second. Good rip there from Jeffries. Wildcats' first non-home run hit. As Nelson shows bunt for the first ball of the at-bat. So 1-0 with 2 outs with a runner on second base at the top of the 6th. Jada Juarez delivers the pitch. Runner at third. Nobody covering the base, and that'll let Jeffries get around for a run. So a little bit of miscommunication there from the Mustangs. As nobody covered third on the throw down. And just let that ball get in the left field. So again, a little bit of miscommunication there. Good heads-up running there from Jeffries, though, to get around and noticing that ball got passed. So score will now be 7-2. Mustangs still on top. Here's a 1-0 count here. Make it a 1-1 count on that called first strike. So Nelson maybe looking to get on with 2 outs here. Maybe sneak another run in before the end of this, before the end of the top of the 6th. She bunts. See if she can run it out here. It's handled for the 3rd out of the inning. But still, Jeffries gets around for a run for the Wildcats on that errant throw into the left field from the catcher.
1 run on 1 hit and leave no one on in the 6th.
So good job from Juarez shutting it down after giving up the run. Keeps this game, keeps this lead still pretty big here, 7-2. So Zeman will stay on the mound here for the Wildcats. Wildcats had some life there in the last inning, putting up another run on a really good rip there from Nadia Jeffries. Bounced off the right field wall. So down but not out here for these Wildcats. If they want any chance to stay in this game, they gotta get some outs here. They gotta get them quick. So with that, that'll bring up Lindley Paulson to the plate. Here's the windup in the pitch. Be a ball for the first pitch of this bottom of the 6th. So 1-0 count here for Lindley Paulson. That ball. Hound right field. Oh, good diving. Almost catch there from the right fielder, but that'll get down. Had an inner glove, but the contact on the slide when she made contact with the ground just bounced out of her glove. So Lindley Paulson will get out, or excuse me, will get on that rip to the outfield. Good play reading that ball by the right fielder. Just couldn't hold on to it when she made contact with the ground. So here's the pitch. So first pitch to Macy Giroux will be a strike. So 0-1 count here. Runner on first. Nobody out. Jarose will see the next pitch here for strike 2. So early 0-2 hole here for Jarose. These Mustangs are really good with 2-strike hitting though, so at-bat's definitely not over by any means. So here's the pitch. So it'll be a ball here for Jarose. Zeman looking for another strikeout. Started off the game really strong. First 2 innings, not allowing any runners, had a handful of strikeouts. But there in the bottom of the 3rd, Mustangs came out hot with 4 runs. As that ball's high. Here's the pitch. As that ball hit sharply onto left field, but foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Macy Jarose. Still nobody out. So good chance to move that runner on first around. Zeman, the windup in the pitch. Be ball 3 low. This count's full here. 3-2. Jarose looking for that base hit, ball 4. Here's the pitch. That ball hit deep into left field, and that ball will get out over the scoreboard. Absolute tank from Macy Jarose there. Put it over the scoreboard. 2-run shot there for Macy Jarose. That was a bomb. That'll make it 9-2 Mustangs as they continue this hot hitting streak. You know, putting up 13 runs in the last and 9 in this game so far. Their bats are hot. It's definitely a team to be on the lookout for. Come state. Speaking of big hitters, Abby Beard stepping up to the plate here. Looking to extend her on base streak. Hasn't not been on base all of last game and so far all of this game. Of course, now that I said that, it's going to probably jinx it, but hopefully not. So Abby Beard stepping into the box here. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll pause play real quick for the pitcher. Excuse me, the catcher. Abby Beard will step back into the box. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 here. So 0-1 count here. That ball lied softly down the first baseline. Almost stayed fair, but we're just foul. So 0-2 count here for Beard. That ball hit deep, and that ball is going to get gone. Back-to-back home run for the Mustangs. Another Abby Beard home run. That's 2 for this game. That's 4 over the last 2 games. Abby Beard is on fire. And she sends another one over the fence. That'll make it a 10-2 Mustangs lead. And that'll be the game. Mustangs win it. Abby Beard in heroic fashion walks it off.
Thanks for coming out to the ballpark today. Have a safe travels home, and we'll see you back here soon.
So 10-2 Mustangs. Another win for the Mustangs. Extend that winning streak out to 6. So they've been on fire lately. They're definitely a team to walk out for come the end of the season. Great game hitting wise from every player. Abby Beard with that walk-off home run, and Macy Jarose with the 2-run shot. But that came with the Jada Juarez really good pitching outing, only allowing 2 runs on 2 hits. So really good outing from her too. So this is an all-around team effort here today.